Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can get faster with your TV, especially with Android TVs based on. But I'm going to tell you whole story. Any kind of TV will get faster if you do what I say in this video. Don't worry, this video won't be too technical. It will be for everybody. I will repeat the similar processes for projectors, home cinema, or casual projectors like all-in-one internal Android or operating system device like custom projectors. I will repeat the same thing for home theater enthusiasts based on my channel. But for the first time, I decided to go with the TV because majority of people really use a TV daily. And when your projector gets slower, you don't maybe care too much because it's a casual device. But when your TV gets stuck when you're changing the channels or going back and forth from casting or just inside the menus, you will get crazy and you want to crush the TV or you want to get a dongle. So that's why I've started with TV. So what we're going to do will be based on especially Android TVs like this TCL here, but it will be similar for many TVs I will talk about in general. This video won't be too technical. Let's just start. First thing, this is a 2024 model from TCL, 75T8B. This is a good 4K TV, so I don't need any of the stuff that I do in the video. TV is already a lot faster than many TVs in the market. But if you got 2018, 2017 Android TV, like my early Philips Hue series, which I really loved, and I still can use that TV today. So if you got an older Android TV or Google TV based on the reference, like probably different manufacturer just takes the hardware from different manufacturers and gather them together, like maybe Philips buying the panel from LG and getting the case and Hue and the software, kind of like stuff. So it will apply every TV. But in the end of the video, I will also talk about non-Android TVs, what you can do with them. It's kind of like a little more limited considering the Android, so I'm starting with the Android. So first, this is the Home Cinema and Tech Review channel. If you haven't subscribed, I have lots of tutorials, guides, and review how you can cost down the home cinema setup. So I'm going to hit the home button. This is the Android TV or Google TV setup. What we're going to do will be similar by the smartphones and also tablets. We're going to go from settings, go to the system, and at the bottom, okay, advanced settings, sorry, not the advanced settings, let me just find it. Yep, about, and from the about, we go to the Android OS TV OS build. I'm going to hit a couple of times, and if I hit one more, I am a developer now. So when the developer options are on, you can, anytime you want, you can close it. Like you can change the stuff and you can close it back. If you're wondering, your kids may change the menu. Stay awake, kind of like a thing. If you want it, it will get things faster, but I don't recommend it. Enable Bluetooth. Now, what's more important for us? Let's go to, okay, enable some of the settings. Yes, animations, the most important part. Like I said, this TV doesn't need anything. It's already very fast. But look, when I change the animations to off, because it really adds the same thing on the smartphones and the tablets. When they get older, the animation even takes some sort of a GPU and CPU power, and it will affect. It will be just very snappy right after I change. So this is the window animation. When you close it, open it up, it just bounces back, kind of like animations. I'm going to take it back. Transition, like, okay, off. Duration scale is off. Let's just look at it. It's jumping from one another. You can see even here. Let's just hit back. Do you see the difference? Before that, I wasn't having something like this. So you can either go 0.5 or you can, if you want slow motion effect, you can go even more. But ideal way is to close as much as animation as you can. So that way, let's go back. I hit the home button. No animation, so everything skips past. Okay, this could be a little jerky for some people, but if you have TCL P635, which is mostly sell in India, Turkey, and low budget many European countries, those TVs are having good panel considering the price level. It's entry level TV, but their Android and internal hardware is not fast and they have low memory. The second part, what you should be doing, of course, you can do it in the first part too, it doesn't matter which direction that you want to go. You got to go to system and the storage. Storage, where we see how much of storage that we already have. Many people don't know. If you got less than 10%, I'm going to repeat that, less than 10% of space in your storage, it doesn't matter for Android or WebOS or any kind of like TV or operation system or Xbox Series X or S, any kind of like PlayStation, it doesn't matter. If you got less than 10%, the caching space is getting off. So that way, when you open something up, normally computers are creating a cache file in some sort of storage, but they need that storage. But if you lose them, less than 10%, you will get crazy low speeds with any hardware, smartphone, tablets, and consoles, and TVs, projectors, same. So right now, I haven't installed anything, just internal applications of this TV, maybe VLC player and MX player, and that's about it. So if you install too much of a stuff like games and in the background, definitely need to remove them from the application menu. From here, we can check what kind of a space that we are having, what kind of an apps that we are using, and also you can, give permissions to the apps and stuff. But here you can, if you want to remove, and here, let me just show you here, I opened up the YouTube 5 minutes ago. And if I go to the details, storage used 60.32 megabytes. So here I have the ability to clear the cache. That's the most important part. So if you're using Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, Hulu, whatever that is, and if you're downloading video content just to watch later, or if you're too much of a watching content in the same time with the different apps going back and forth, you might have used a lot of cache data. On that sense, you can clear the cache and you can clear the data. So when you clear the files from here, you could create a potential free space. It could be 2 or 3 gigabytes for you, I don't know. But basically, I don't use too much of a program and I don't use too much of an app. I close the TV and open it up, watch casually. But some people prefer too much of an action, going Amazon, going Hulu, going Disney Plus, and going Tabi from Turkish sources. So all these apps are using cache. And if you also play games like online content based, let's just say Asphalt for Google, most probably known games, or if you're playing GeForce Now using your gamepad from the remote source of a computer, all these things could be creating potential cache and data. So you got to clear time to time, check the storage, don't go less than 10%, and you are far better than you were before. And once you did all these things, try to find the apps that are not necessary and remove them. And if you don't have any updates, check the updates, okay? Even here, Google Play has some sort of clearance files. So other than that, what we could do, let's just think about it, what we could do. You can potentially go to energy settings of your TV. Let's here. And energy saving is right now for me off. If you put it on, it could also lower the potential energy use. It's a nice thing, but it could also drop down your frequency of your CPU and GPU internally used in this device. I'm not sure. This is just general knowledge. It might not be happening. In order to check this thoroughly, like back and forth with a double check, you need to install something like a benchmark to your TV and test it before and after, see if it makes any sense. But I recommend, if you got a slow TV, don't install anything, just keep things slim, slick as possible and clear the cache as much as you can. Once you remove all the animations, your TV will be probably feeling 2 or 3 times faster. Especially recommend this for entry-level TVs, couple of years old TVs. And if you have, in the last part, like I told you in the beginning, if you got a LG or if you got a Samsung TV with different Tizen OS or WebOS, kind of different OS operating system depending on the TV brand, they customize their menus, and they're not giving updates later a couple of years. Let's just say 2 to 3 years old TVs doesn't get too much of an update unless it's a security issue. So what you can do is kind of like limited, like this Android setup. You can't go to the developer mode and you can't change the animations. What you could do, again, try to clear the cache. If you can't clear the cache, well, reinstall your TV, okay? Reset it like the computer-based, and then check the channels, install them again. If you don't have a custom, channel list, it's not going to take too much of a time, but if you got a channel list, take it out from a USB drive. If you can, export the list, custom list, because it takes time, and then reinstall your TV, go factory reset, because it will reset the cache. But after that, what happens, you got to reinstall some of the apps that originally not maybe coming with your TV, or you got to update your TV again, but it will make your TV faster. Believe me, you can try and see it for yourself. It's not going to be from a Golf to a Ferrari, but from a Golf, factory Golf. Let's just say if you install too much programs, it will be a 4 people, 5 people fitted into a Golf car. And if you reinstall it all or do the things that I told you, empty the space, remove the apps, clear the cache, and go to the developer, and then close the animations, you get yourself a single driver Golf. Well, 400 kilos, maybe 300 kilos less, so it will go faster. It's a simple trick, but I think you gotta try it. Let me know what you think under the comment section below. Was this video useful and simple to understand? Because I want to improve this sort of tutorials in the channel, which is useful for probably majority of people out there. I will try to repeat the same thing with the LG, dedicated to LG TVs maybe. And then later on, I will show you the same thing with the projectors too, hopefully. So if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, like the channel. If you can hype the videos, that'll help. Just say hi at the comments, because YouTube loves the comments. And don't forget to watch my other tutorials just to decrease the cost of the home cinema and TV setup solutions. Until the next video, hoşça kalın from Turkey, Home Cinema and Tech Review. Bye.